What it trillionaires, man? What it do with y'all? Welcome back to another video out in this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all about something right quick, man. And basically, this is something that I thought about recently, earlier today. And the title of this video, I'm gonna call it is both genders. 99% of both genders. 99% of both genders always want the 1% on both genders. Now, let me explain what it is that I mean by that. You see, I'm gonna just tell you what it is. Well, first off, let me start off with this. There's two different attractive mechanisms that comes from men and women. On the man's side, the attractive mechanism on the man's side, like, you know, what we look for in a woman and shit like that. The number one thing it is that we look for in a woman, I'm just telling you what it is. If you're a female watching this, you probably already know, I don't know. But, excuse me. But the number one thing it is that men like in a female man is, the first thing we like is we go for looks. I'm telling you what it is. Then, you know, when it comes to like your mental attitude, you know, like real shit, man. You know, let's say y'all in a relationship and y'all, you know, you'll realize it's no longer dealing with looks no more out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it, you know, real shit, man. You know, but everything comes second, man. Real talk, I'm telling you what it is. But the first thing is looks out in this bitch, you know. And on the female side, man, on the female side, the first thing it is that they look for in some shit, you know, they do like looks too, but that's not the first thing. I know it's a whole lot of men out in this bitch. You might be a handsome individual. Real talk, man. I used to always ask this question as well. You know, why would a handsome man motherfucking struggling and date on some shit? Simply because it's not, damn, can't get my word on this bitch. But simply because that's not the first thing it is that they look for. The first thing that a female look for in a man is they're looking for a provider out in this bitch. I'm sorry to tell you all the men out in this bitch. I know, me personally, I don't like hearing that shit. But it's real talk though. You just gotta accept it, man. It is what it is. So, point I'm trying to get across though, man. Since that's the two main attractive mechanisms for both men and women, right? Since that's the two main attractive mechanisms, what it is that I'm trying to say is, and you know, what it is that I'm trying to say in this video is basically, both men and women, we like to go for the top 1% when it comes in the dating market. Now let me explain. As a man, like I just said earlier, as a man, you look for looks out in this bitch. So what's going to happen is you're going to look for the finest of the finest women out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. Real talk, man. You're gonna look for the finest of the finest women out in this bitch, G. I'm just telling you what it is. And when you're looking for the finest of the finest women, right? Here you go. You know, you're gonna disregard all the women it is that, you know, that might be trying to get with you, but they're not your type out in this bitch because they don't meet your attractive requirements. They might be a 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I'm just telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to go for a 10 out of 10 in this bitch. I'm telling you the game. Real shit. You want to go for that person that you be looking on, that you be beating off to. I'm just telling you the game. Real shit, man. I'm telling you, you want to go for that supermodel. You want to go for the you know, real talk, man. You want to go for that. You want to go for that BB. You want to go for that you know, you want to go for that big booty Latina. I'm telling you, real shit, man. But you want to go for the best quality mate out in this bitch. And as a man, that's literally what the fuck it is you're supposed to do. You're supposed to find the best quality mate to mate with out in this bitch. I'm telling you the game. And you know, and on the female side, man, you know, it's the same thing as well. Why do you think these females always go for the top 1%? You know, these females, they always want the rich dude. These females, they always want the person that's famous out in this bitch. And if you're an individual that's famous and rich, motherfucker, you are the chosen one. I like you notice I ain't bring looks into this shit. Yeah, I told you, look, man. Like I told you, man. Look, man, the number one thing that a female wants in a man is to provide. The second thing is status. And the third thing is looks out in this bitch. You look, I'm telling you what it is in this bitch, man. So if you got all three in this bitch, you are in there. I'm telling you what it is. Real talk though, man. You know. But yeah, man. I'm telling you, you know. I'm just spitting facts in this video, man. I know people may not like to hear it on some shit like that, but I'm just spitting facts, man. real talk, honestly, man, honestly, I'm just spitting facts. Like, this is literally what it is that humans do in this bitch. And why do we do this? Why do we go for the top 1%? Why do we always want the top 1%? Like, I think I just said it like a minute ago, but we go for the top 1% simply because when we go for the top 1%, right, what's going to happen is, you know, when it comes to like mating, right, when it comes to mating, we want the best possible mate to mate with. So let me use an example for a man. You know, you want the hottest woman, right? You want the hottest woman simply because when you get the hottest woman, right, you know, it's just, I guess you think it's gonna be like, you know, not guess, motherfucker, I'm a man as well, motherfucker, I go for the hottest woman. I'm just telling you what it is. But real talk, man, we go for that simply because, you know, motherfucker, we want to have some kids out in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be some hot ones in this bitch. And on top of that, you know, when you get like a hot girl, some shit like that, right? You feel like your life is complete. You feel like, you know, if you dating her and shit like that, you'll feel like, oh, I got me a beautiful woman. My life is complete. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. You know, but that's only an illusion, though. I mean, you know, because I will admit, man, you know, look, man, you can have the hottest women in the world, my G. It's a whole lot of individuals that got hot women in this bitch, and they got multiple hot women, and this motherfucker is still depressed, still unhappy, simply because happiness does not come from looking for another person in a relationship. I'm telling you what it is, man. Or, you know, because that's what most people think. Most people think that when you get in a relationship, right, that's when you become happy out in this bitch. Motherfucker, no. I'm telling you what it is. Real shit. And same goes for a female, man. Same goes for the female shit. You know, they get, you know, they go for the richest man, they go for the famous man, they go for the person with status, right? They go for the person that can provide and have status and shit, right? Simply because, you know, when they go with that individual, right, you know, they're gonna think that their kids is gonna be good. They're gonna think they're gonna be in a great spot. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna think, you know, they're gonna think it's gonna be some romantic adventure and shit like that. When in reality, you know, that man, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, my G, because I'm literally getting to that point out in this bitch. Me personally, my G, I plan to live the same lifestyle as Dan Bilzerian. I'm telling you what it is. So real shit though, man. So when I get to that point, I'm having multiple bitches. I'm telling you what it is. Real shit, man. Real shit. I am literally having multiple. I'm going to be the motherfucker. I am the new Hugh Hefner. I'm telling you what it is. Real shit, man. But oh yeah, man. That's all it is I'm trying to say in this video, though, man. But that's the reason as to why we go for the 1%. I'm telling you the game. That's the reason as to why we. That's the reason as to we like I said, 99%. The 99% of the population on both genders, we always want this top 1% of men, or we always want this top 1% of females. You know, I had to make sure I said the women. I'm telling you what it is. Real shit, man. You know, we always go for the 1% on both genders simply because what's going to happen is, right, you know, here you go, here. And also another thing is, what makes you think being the 99% man, or if you are 99% females, what makes you think that the top 1% is going to want your ass? Now, I will admit, man, if you are a female and you're the 99% female, you have a higher chance of getting picked up by the 1%. I'm telling you what it is, simply because, like I said, men go for looks out in this bitch. For a female, I'm telling you what it is, G. Look, man, it might be a 0.0001% chance that a female will look at a broke man way. I'm telling you what it is, G. I'm telling you the game. Because they go for the person that got the richest and got the status out in this bitch, man. So, but other than that though, man, I feel like I got my point across, man. Real shit, man. I feel like I got my point across out in this bitch. Yeah, man. I'm trying to think of some other things I could talk about, but you know, just yeah. I can't think of anything else, man. So if you like this video on some shit, man, if you like this video, stay tuned for some more videos, and we out. Peace up.